My name is Edwin Outwater. I'm music director of the Kitchener-Waterloo Symphony, and I'm involved in a concert called Beethoven and Your Brain. When I conduct it, my goal is to create as much tension as possible. If this music works correctly, it's like being hit by a truck. The music comes out of nowhere. I think what makes classical music different than other kinds of music is often the form is longer, that a symphony is longer than a pop song, and it might be able to explore more complex emotional territory than a rock song or a jazz experience. It's a very serious art form, and often it's really exploring some very, very subtle and wonderful things. You can have irony in classical music, you can have nostalgia mixed with sadness, mixed with happiness, all in just a few minutes. And I think that's what makes that musical art form distinctive from others. When you're in an audience, you do have a personal emotional experience, but we come together in an audience for a reason. Without a doubt, there's something that's happening in a room and we experience music together. So here's a little bit of what you came to hear. Beethoven. Because instrumental music doesn't have words, it can kind of be a language of mood and feeling rather than specific information. We feel the same thing in music because our brains are always trying to predict patterns. And so what any artist or composer does is create a pattern and either fulfill our expectations or subvert our expectations. If the Beethoven Symphony is incredibly intense and fast, we've shown in lab studies that it actually gets adrenaline flowing in your body and it triggers a fight or flight response. If you really pay attention, not so much to what you're hearing, but to what your body is doing, you may notice a change in kind of your physicality as you listen to this music.